Your cruise can start with a confiscated bag and a 15-minute lecture at the security table, or it can start with your suitcase gliding to your cabin door while you sip a coffee. And the difference is knowing a handful of luggage rules that the cruise lines bury in the fine print. So let me start with the one that gets bags lost every single sailing. Print your cruise line's official luggage tags, the ones with your cabin number on them, from your online check-in, and attach them securely to every checked bag before you ever reach the porters. Those tags are how your suitcase finds your cabin. No tag, or a tag that tore off in the pile, and your bag goes to a holding area while you spend your first evening hunting for it. And here's the small thing that saves you. Don't use the flimsy staple and fold method. Spend a few dollars on the little clear plastic tag holders that loop through the handle. They cost almost nothing, and they mean your tag is still there after being thrown around a luggage cart all afternoon. Now here's what the cruise lines won't put in bold for you. Most luggage trouble is entirely avoidable, and it comes down to what you pack, how you pack it, and the rules you didn't know existed. So let's go through them, the two of us, before you zip a single bag. Stay with me and keep a pen handy, because I've got 15 of these, the luggage rules and tricks I've learned the hard way, so you don't have to. Take a picture of the screen at the end, and you'll have the whole list. And if we haven't met before, I'm Margaret, your cruise companion, and I make these for those of us cruising after 60 who'd rather pack once, pack right, and never think about it again. Let's get into it, because the second one saves your whole bag from being searched. The second thing, and this is the number one reason bags get pulled aside, do not pack a clothes iron or a garment steamer. They are banned on virtually every cruise line, full stop, because they're the leading cause of cabin fires at sea. If you walk past that table of confiscated items at the end of a cruise, it is mostly irons and steamers. Leave them home. Your cabin can press clothes for you, or there's a self-service laundry, and most things shake out fine if you hang them the moment you unpack. It's not worth having your bag searched and an item taken. And the banned list doesn't stop there, so check your own line's page in the summer of 2026, because these lists genuinely change. But candles, anything with a heating element, hoverboards and drones are commonly on it too. I watched this play out once, and it stuck with me. A woman ahead of me at security had packed a lovely little travel steamer, the kind you'd swear was harmless, so her blouses would look crisp for dinner. Security pulled it, tagged it, and told her she could collect it at the end of the cruise. She was mortified, and worse, she'd wasted space and worry on something she was never going to be allowed to use. All of it avoidable with one glance at the rules beforehand. That's the whole reason I'm walking you through this. Nobody reads the fine print until they're standing at the table watching their things get taken. Third, know the alcohol rule before you tuck a bottle in your bag, because this one surprises people every sailing. Most lines let each adult bring one bottle of wine or champagne aboard at embarkation, and that's it. Beer and hard liquor are taken from you at security and handed back on the very last night. So if you enjoy a glass of wine, 1 bottle per adult is your allowance. It must be in your carry-on and not your checked bag. And know that if you drink it in a public dining room rather than your cabin, there's often a corkage fee of around $15. Wine, yes, within the limit. The bottle of whiskey, leave it home. And a fair warning on the clever tricks you may read about online. The flasks disguised as something else. The rum runners hidden in a bag. The lines have seen every one of them. The scanners catch them. And getting caught can mean your alcohol poured out in front of you or worse. It simply isn't worth it. If you like a particular drink, buy a beverage package or pay as you go aboard. Enjoy your allowed bottle of wine on your balcony at sunset, and leave the smuggling to people who have more to prove than we do. Fourth, and this matters if you're flying to your cruise, the ship itself doesn't care about liquid limits in your bags, but the airline absolutely does. So if you're catching a plane to the port, your carry-on still has to follow the usual airport liquid rules. The little bottles in the clear bag. Pack your full-size toiletries in your checked luggage for the flight, and keep only travel sizes in the bag you carry onto the plane. It's the mix-up that gets good things thrown away at airport security before your cruise even begins. Fifth, forget about strict weight limits on the ship, because there really aren't any the way airlines have them. But respect two things instead. Your airline, if you're flying, where overweight and extra bag fees are where the real money quietly disappears. So weigh your bags at home on a bathroom scale before you go. And your own back and the porters who lift them. A suitcase so heavy you can't budget yourself is a suitcase that's a problem the moment there's no one to help. Which leads me right to the next one. Sixth, keep each bag light enough that you can actually lift it yourself, onto a bed, up a step, over the lip of a tender boat. You will not always have a strong young porter at your elbow, and at our age, wrestling a 50-pound case alone is exactly how backs and shoulders get hurt on what's meant to be a relaxing trip. Two lighter bags beat one enormous one every time. Your body will thank you. Seventh, choose soft-sided luggage over the hard-shell cases if you can. Here's the reason nobody mentions. A soft bag, once empty, folds flat and slides right under your bed, giving you back your cabin floor. A rigid hard case doesn't collapse, so it sits in the corner, taking up precious space in an already small room for the whole week. Soft, foldable, tuck away. It makes a real difference in how roomy that little cabin feels. Eighth, follow the pack half rule, and I promise you it's true. Lay out everything you think you need on the bed, then put half of it back in the drawer. We all overpack, every one of us, for fear of being caught without. But you rewear things on a cruise, nobody minds, and there's laundry aboard if you truly run short. A lighter bag is easier on your back, easier to store, and easier to close. Nobody has ever come home from a cruise wishing they'd packed more. Here's the little system that finally cured my own overpacking. Plan your outfits by the day, count them out, and add just one spare for the unexpected spill. A few tops that all go with the same pair of slacks. One dressy outfit for the elegant night, or two on a longer sailing. A swimsuit, a cardigan, comfortable shoes, and one nicer pair. That's genuinely most of it. When you pack by outfits instead of by fear, you'll be astonished how little you actually need and how much lighter you travel. And a lighter suitcase isn't just convenience. At our age, it's kindness to your own back and shoulders, from the front door all the way home. Ninth, slip a foldable empty duffel bag, the kind that packs down to nothing, into your suitcase before you leave. Because you will buy things. The souvenirs, the gifts for the grandchildren, the bottle of something from a port. That empty duffel gives you room to bring it all home without sitting on your suitcase, trying to force it shut on the last morning. It weighs nothing going out, and it saves the day coming back. 10th, put your name, your phone number, and a copy of your itinerary inside each bag, not only on the outside tag. Tags rip off. It happens. And a bag with your contact details tucked right inside the lid is a bag that finds its way back to you, while an anonymous one sits in a lost luggage room. 30 seconds and a slip of paper. It's the cheapest insurance in this whole video. 11th, for those of you flying to the port, pack one dinner outfit and any formal night clothes in the bag you keep with you, not in the luggage you check with the airline. Airlines lose and delay bags. It's a fact of flying, and you don't want a delayed suitcase to cost you your first elegant evening aboard. The essentials and one nice outfit stay with you. Everything else can catch up. 12th, if you're flying and checking bags with the airline, use a TSA-approved lock, the kind security can open without cutting it off. It gives you a little peace of mind through the airport. Just know that once you're at the cruise port and handing bags to the ship's porters, many hands will move that bag. So keep anything truly precious, your medications, your documents, your valuables, with you in your own bag and never in the checked luggage at all. 13th, and this is important for so many of us. If you travel with a scooter, a walker, or a wheelchair, treat it as its own piece of luggage and plan for it. Tag it clearly with your cabin number, notify the cruise line well in advance that you're bringing it, and let the porters help it aboard for you. Do not try to manage your mobility equipment and your suitcases all at once at the curb. Hand off the bags, keep the equipment you need to walk, and let the crew assist with the rest. That's what they're there for, and they're glad to do it. 14th, set your expectations about when your bags will actually arrive, because this catches first-time and veteran cruisers alike. After you hand your checked bags to the porters, they can take anywhere from a couple of hours to dinner time to reach your cabin door. That's completely normal. It's why anything you need for that first afternoon and evening, your medications above all, rides with you in your day bag. But if bedtime comes and a bag still hasn't arrived, don't just sit and worry. Call guest services. They'll track it down for you. And the 15th, the one that saves you at the very end. Before your cruise is over, look into how you want to get your luggage off the ship, because you have choices and most people don't know it. There's self-assist, where you carry your own bags off early and skip the long wait. Lovely if you pack light and can manage your own cases. And on many sailings, there's a luggage valet program, where for a fee the ship checks your bags straight through to your home airport, so you don't see them again until you land. For anyone who'd rather not wrestle suitcases through an airport after a week away, that valet service is worth every penny. Ask at guest services a day or two before you disembark, because it does need to be arranged ahead, and it isn't offered on every port or every airline, so the earlier you ask, the better. And if it is available for your flight home, I'd tell almost anyone our age to take it. The last morning of a cruise is tiring enough, saying goodbye to a wonderful week, and the thought of hauling heavy bags through a crowded terminal and a long security line is exactly the sort of strain we don't need. Let the ship send them ahead, walk off with just your day bag, and collect everything at your home airport. It's the gentlest possible end to a trip. So here's your list, Clean. And this is your moment to take a picture of the screen. Attach the official cabin number tags with proper tag holders. Never pack an iron or a steamer. Know the 1 bottle of wine alcohol rule. Follow airline liquid limits if you're flying. Respect airline weight fees and your own back, not ship limits. Keep each bag light enough to lift yourself. Choose soft luggage that folds under the bed. Pack half of what you laid out. Bring a foldable duffel for souvenirs. Put your contact info inside each bag. Fly with 1 dinner outfit in your carry-on. Use a TSA lock and keep valuables with you. Plan for your scooter or walker as its own piece. Expect bags by dinner and call guest services if not. And choose self-assist or luggage valet at the end. You know, a good many of you have asked me to put the packing side of all this into one place, the what to bring and the what to leave, so you're not standing over an open suitcase second-guessing yourself. I did exactly that. The complete packing checklist that so many of you keep asking me for, along with the full planner, make up the Senior Cruise Companion Collection. It's the written version of everything we just covered, ready by your suitcase when you pack. The link is in the description, and there's a code on your screen for those of you watching on the television. It's there if it would help, and only if you want it. But here's the heart of it. Luggage is the part of cruising people dread. And it's the part that becomes effortless the moment you know the rules and pack with a little intention. Pack light, pack smart, tag it right, keep what matters with you, and your bags become the thing you never once have to worry about, from your front door to your cabin and all the way home again. I'm Margaret, your cruise companion. Pack easy, travel light, and I'll see you on the next one.